combination. For demonstrating one-touch play, I've moved over to the GA1. Now, one-touch play works identical on all three techniques organs. Now, one-touch play is a fantastic feature that allows you to do instant setups. Let me explain. When you select a rhythm from the rhythm group, it now knows what background to play, but it doesn't know yet what instruments might sound good with that background pattern. By selecting and holding down one-touch play, it goes in and retrieves the correct registrations for the upper, lower, and pedals. Let me demonstrate with one of the brand new patterns. I'm going to select from the Showtime rhythm group. I'm going to select Broadway Show. By holding down one-touch play, it instantly retrieves the correct registrations for the upper manual, lower manual, and pedals. I'm going to turn on the musical introduction and listen to how good this sounds. Now let's just suppose you're playing and someone wants to sing along, but you're not playing in their key. Here's a terrific feature. Simply by pushing the transpose button, you can transpose this song from any key to any other key instantaneously. Listen to the difference when I hit the transpose button. And of course, with every single rhythm here, we have a musical ending. By hitting the musical ending button, you have a professional sounding arrangement at the end of every single song. Every single rhythm pattern has its own musical ending, musical introduction, musical fill-ins. Playing, it's absolutely fantastic fun. Now, Music Style Select will automatically set a registration for the up keyboard, lower keyboard, and the pedals, and will even give you a suggested tempo. Music Style Select displays 30 different registrations for each rhythm category. Simply select the rhythm group, touch one-touch play, and display will show you the entire list of registrations. Use the tempo program wheel to review the entire list. Stop on any registration, press Music Style Select, and the organ is ready to play with that registration. Now, for professional sounding arrangements, use Music Style Arranger. You know, in the past it's been difficult to make registration changes as you're playing. That's what Music Style Arranger does for you. Let's see how this works. Push the button that says Waltz. Now select Music Style Arranger. And now the organ is completely set up to do beautiful sounding arrangements simply by hitting the fill-in buttons. Listen to the beautiful introduction to Waltz. And of course, as with every rhythm, you have musical endings. Now you can even make those registration changes manually simply by touching Music Style Arranger button. Now next to the Music Style Arranger is Technichord. Now I moved over to the GA3. Next to Music Style Arranger is Technichord. Now let's talk a little about Technichord. You know, in today's music, there's lots of different types of harmony. Big band has one kind of harmony. Country has a completely different kind of harmony. What Technichord allows you to do is instantly create any type of harmony by pushing and holding down the Technichord button and looking at the screen. You're going to see 13 different types of Technichord. Now it's interesting to note too that you don't have to worry about the 104 musical background patterns because Techniques will instantly select the correct Technichord for whichever pattern you select. Now next to Technicord is Easy Record. In all three Technique models, there are two built-in recording studios. One for the player who wants to do multi-track recording of up to 16 tracks. And then there's Easy Record for the player who's playing easy, or traditional upper manual, lower manual, and pedals. Simply by pushing Easy Play button, look at the screen, and push OK, and start to play. Now for demonstrating Easy Play, I've selected a march beat. Listen to how good this will sound and how easy it is to record yourself. Now turn off the Easy Record button, push Start, and your performance will play back. Now right next to Easy Record is the disk drive button. All three Techniques organs have a built-in disk drive. The disk drive is a fantastic feature. We now have discs that have Music -1 that you can play along with. We now have performance discs just for listening. We have discs with nothing but registrations on it. We also have discs with new background accompaniment patterns that you can interact with. It's a wonderful tool. Now simply by pressing the disk drive button, look at the screen. We'll talk a little about what's on the screen. When you push the disk drive button, the disk drive screen displays 7 functions. The first line shows you disk save and disk load. Disk save is for any time you want to enter a performance that you've recorded or any of your favorite registrations. Just push the disk drive button that says save. Should you want to load anything from a disk, like another performance or more registration, just touch the button that says disk load. MIDI file save and MIDI file load do exactly the same function with general MIDI and standard MIDI disks. There's an enormous variety of disks available through general MIDI. Now, disk format. This takes any blank disk, formats it to become Technique's organ disk. Load single composer pattern allows you to load any single music accompaniment background pattern from a disk. Load single sound memory allows you to load any edited sound from a disk into the memory section of the sound groups. Now we're going to do these functions one at a time. The first thing we're going to do is load a disk. First, we insert the disk in the disk drive. Now for quick load, all you have to do is push and hold the disk drive button. Wait about 4 seconds, and the screen will show you all 20 tracks. At this point, we just turn the wheel, find the song you want to load, push the button that says load. The screen says loading from the disk. Please wait. The next function we're going to talk about is disk save. To save anything on disk, whether it's a registration or song, simply push the button that says disk drive. Select disk save, and now it gives you an option of naming that particular file. You can write any title. Then push the button that says save. The screen now gives you 20 locations to put that file on. Select it, push save again. The screen then says, are you sure? Yes, and it will be immediately saved to the disk. Now let's say you want to load a general mid disk with another performance on it. Insert the disk the exact same way you inserted the other disk. Touch the button that says disk drive. And now you select MIDI file load. The screen gives you all the options, all the tracks. Select track 1, push load, and it will load from a general MIDI disk. Now another function is disk format. When you buy a blank disk, this disk doesn't know if it's going to Technique's organ or computer or whatever. So it has to be told to become Technique's disk. That's disk format. Insert the disk, push the button that says disk drive, disk format. It says, are you sure? Push yes, and it will format the entire disk for you. And here we are back at the FA1. Now I'm going to explain one of my favorite parts on the organ. It's the rhythm group. All Technique's organs, the GA1, GA3, and the FA1, all have 140 musical accompaniment background patterns, and they're so easy to get and so much fun to play with. The first thing we have to do is decide how you play, whether you play with 1-finger chords or 3-finger chords. We do that with the auto play chord button. So the very first thing we're going to do is turn on Autoplay Chord button. When you select Autoplay Chord, the screen gives you 3 modes to choose from one-finger chording for one-finger play, fingered for 3-finger playing, and pianist mode for more advanced playing. Memory allows the chord to sustain, ensuring professional-sounding results. Now, each of the 140 musical background patterns has 5 parts attached to it. You really have 5 musicians on each of those 140 background patterns. For example, we have a drummer, a bass player, and 3 different accompaniment players. As an example, I've selected the country 2-step, and when I hold down one chord with my left hand, whether it's one finger or fingered, the rhythm will start, and we'll hear the bass player and the drummer playing together. Now, let's add some of the accompaniment parts. For example, when I hit accompaniment number 1, we're going to hear a steel guitar player playing. By selecting accompaniment number 2, we're going to add piano player. And accompaniment number 3, we're going to add our singers. We now have 5 parts behind us, a complete country band. And listen to how good you can sound with just 2 fingers. I've selected a piano for the upper keyboard and play along with my entire country band. Now you want to hear something that's really fun and easy? I don't know an ending to this song, but it doesn't matter because all the musicians and techniques organists know all the endings to every song. All I have to do is push the button that says ending, and it will automatically give me a beautifully, musically correct ending to this country tune. In addition to musical endings, we have intros. Every one of these 140 musical background patterns has a beautifully scored musical introduction. Let's try the one for the big band. I'm going to select from the big band group, Big Band, Fast, one touch play, and turn on the musical introduction, and listen to this big band.